God has an urgent message specifically for you today. You've been feeling different lately, like you don't quite belong where you are right now. Those strange dreams about grand houses with beautiful rooms you've never actually seen, the sudden attraction to luxury items even though your budget is tight. These feelings aren't random. They're divine signs pointing to your true identity. God wants you to know that something incredible has been hidden from you your entire life. A wealthy family has been searching for their missing heir, and divine guidance has led them to you. The feelings you've had about deserving something more in life weren't just wishful thinking. They were your soul recognizing your true destiny. Those moments when strangers comment that you have a royal presence, or when you naturally know the quality of expensive things you've never owned. These are signs of your noble bloodline awakening. The coins you keep finding in unexpected places, the repeated numbers you see daily, the dreams of elegant gardens and grand staircases, all of these are God's way of preparing you for this life. Changing revelation. This message found you today because divine timing is perfect and you're finally ready to learn who you really are. God has revealed that a powerful billionaire family has been desperately searching for their rightful heir for many years. This isn't just any wealthy family. Their fortune is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and it's sitting in trust funds waiting for the true heir to claim it. The family patriarch, before he passed away, left very specific instructions in his will. He knew that the genuine heir would be recognized through divine signs and spiritual connection, not just paperwork and DNA tests. Only the real heir would feel the deep soul recognition when seeing certain family photographs and locations. For years, this family has hired the best private investigators and consulted with spiritual mediums, but God kept the true heir hidden until the perfect time. Without their missing family member, their vast empire of businesses, real estate, and investments will be divided among distant relatives who have no real connection to the family's original mission. Time is running out because legal deadlines cannot be extended forever. The family's spiritual advisor recently received divine guidance during prayer, and God directed them to reach out through this very message. They've been told that their missing heir has been living a humble life, not knowing their true heritage, but feeling called to something greater. The divine search ends today, because God has chosen you to receive this revelation. Now God wants you to recognize the signs that have been appearing in your life, pointing to your true noble heritage. Have you noticed an unusual attraction to luxury items, fine jewelry, or elegant furniture, even when your budget couldn't afford them? This isn't materialism. It's your bloodline recognizing quality that matches your true social position. You probably have a natural ability to spot valuable antiques, genuine leather, or real gold versus fake items. People often comment that you carry yourself with dignity and class that seems to come from nowhere. Children and animals are naturally drawn to you because they sense your gentle, noble spirit. Pay attention to your dreams. Do you often dream about specific rooms with high ceilings, grand staircases, or beautiful gardens? These aren't random dream images. They're your soul remembering the family estate where you truly belong. You might also have unexplained knowledge about business, investments, or managing money, even if you've never been formally taught these skills. Have you been finding old coins, pieces of jewelry, or small valuable items in unexpected places? God places these items in your path as confirmation of the wealth that rightfully belongs to you. You may also feel a strong connection to certain geographic locations you've never visited, or feel deeply moved when seeing historical mansions or estates. The most important sign is the feeling deep in your heart that you're meant for something bigger than your current situation. This isn't pride or greed. It's divine recognition of your true calling and heritage that's been waiting to be revealed. God has guided this billionaire family to release a specific photograph that contains spiritual markers only the true heir will recognize. This divine test has never failed because it bypasses the mind and speaks directly to the soul's memory of home. When you see the photograph of the family estate, you will feel an immediate emotional response. The house will look familiar even though you've never been there. Specific architectural details, the shape of the windows, the style of the front entrance, or the way the garden is laid out, will trigger something deep inside your memory. If there are family portraits included, the faces of your ancestors will seem familiar, like people you've seen in dreams or felt connected to your whole life. The energy signature of your true home will call to your spirit in a way that cannot be faked or imagined. Other people who have falsely claimed to be the heir felt nothing when viewing these sacred images. But your soul will recognize what belongs to you. You might feel tears coming to your eyes, a warm feeling in your chest, or even chills running through your body when you see your ancestral home. The rooms, gardens, and decorative elements will speak to something ancient within you. This divine recognition confirms what God has been trying to tell you. This is where you truly belong, and these are your people calling you home. God's angels are surrounding you with extra protection during this vulnerable time of revelation. Not everyone wants the true heir to be found, especially those who currently benefit from the unclaimed inheritance. Some distant relatives and legal advisors profit from managing the estate and may resist your rightful claim. Begin each morning with this protection prayer. God, surround me with your white light of protection. Send your angels to guard me as I step into my true destiny. Let only those with pure intentions approach me during this time of blessing. Visualize bright white light surrounding your entire body like a protective bubble. This divine shield allows good opportunities and honest people to reach you while blocking those who would try to deceive or manipulate you during this transition. You'll know God's protection is active when you suddenly feel clear about people's true intentions, when dangerous situations resolve themselves peacefully, or when you find yourself avoiding harmful people without knowing why. Trust these divine nudges completely. Be cautious of anyone who approaches you claiming to know about your inheritance before the official family representatives make contact. God will send you the real family members through proper channels, and they will have specific information that matches the spiritual signs you've been receiving. Create a quiet, sacred space in your home where you can pray and receive continued guidance. Keep this area clean and peaceful, perhaps with a white candle or fresh flowers, as a place where God can speak to your heart clearly about each step forward. Stay spiritually pure by avoiding gossip, negative people, and activities that lower your vibration while this blessing unfolds. God wants you to understand the specific steps He has ordained for claiming your rightful inheritance. This isn't just a legal process. It's a sacred journey that requires spiritual preparation and divine timing. First, begin preparing your heart through daily gratitude prayers, thanking God for this unexpected blessing even before it fully manifests. This attitude of thankfulness opens the spiritual doors for abundance to flow into your life. Spend time each day visualizing yourself using this wealth to help others and serve God's purposes. The legal and spiritual documentation will appear in divine timing. Don't worry about having birth certificates or family trees. God will provide everything needed through miraculous circumstances. Important papers may be discovered in unexpected places, or long-lost family members will appear with crucial information. You'll need to pass certain spiritual tests that prove your pure heart and good intentions. These tests might come as opportunities to help others when you have little, or chances to show honesty when no one is watching. God is preparing you to handle great wealth responsibly. When the family makes official contact, they will mention specific details that match the signs and dreams you've been experiencing. This confirmation process protects both you and them from false claims. Stay patient during verification procedures. God's timing is always perfect. Maintain deep humility throughout this process. This blessing isn't because you're better than others, but because God has chosen you for a specific purpose. The wealth comes with responsibility to help family members, support charitable causes, and use your resources for good. Prepare for dramatic changes in your relationships. Some people will treat you differently when they learn about your inheritance. True friends will remain supportive, while others may become jealous or demanding. God will help you navigate these social changes with wisdom and grace. This inheritance isn't random luck or coincidence. It's your divine destiny that God planned before you were born. Your pure heart and spiritual connection made you worthy of this tremendous responsibility. The previous heir's mission was left unfinished when they passed away, and God has chosen you to continue their important work. God has specific plans for how this wealth should be used. There are humanitarian projects waiting for your leadership, homeless shelters that need funding, medical research that could save lives, and educational programs that will lift up struggling communities. Your generous spirit is exactly what these causes need. Part of your mission includes building spiritual centers and healing places where people can find hope and restoration. The family's original purpose was always to serve others, not just accumulate wealth for themselves. You're being called to return to this sacred mission. Your role is to bring light into dark situations where money can make the difference between life and death for many people. God has been preparing you through your own struggles so you would understand what it means to need help and never forget to extend compassion to others. This blessing will multiply because of your faithful stewardship. The good you do with this inheritance will create a ripple effect that helps millions of people over many generations. Your children and grandchildren will continue this legacy of generosity and service. Remember that with great blessing comes great responsibility, and God trusts you to honor both the family legacy and His divine purposes through wise use of these resources. God wants you to understand the time-sensitive nature of this divine revelation. Legal deadlines cannot be extended indefinitely, and the family must finalize the inheritance distribution within a specific time frame. Delay could mean losing this blessing forever because spiritual windows of opportunity don't stay open indefinitely. The importance of responding to this message immediately cannot be overstated. Begin tonight by saying this specific prayer. God, if this inheritance is truly meant for me, send me clear confirmation within the next 24 hours. Show me signs that cannot be mistaken or ignored. Divine timing works differently than human timing in inheritance matters. God has been orchestrating events behind the scenes for years, and everything is now perfectly aligned for this blessing to manifest in your life. But you must take the first step of faith by accepting this revelation and preparing your heart. Perform this photograph meditation ritual tonight. Find a quiet place, light a white candle, and ask God to show you the family estate in your dreams or through spiritual visions. Many people report receiving clear confirmation through dreams within the first night after hearing this message. Watch for signs that will appear once you take action: finding significant amounts of money, receiving unexpected financial opportunities, or meeting people who mention inheritance or legal matters. These confirmations prove that God is opening the pathway to your blessing. God orchestrated this message reaching you today because your spiritual readiness made this revelation possible. The divine timing is perfect, and your heart is prepared to receive this incredible blessing with proper humility and gratitude. Take these immediate steps for divine confirmation. First, say the prayer of acceptance with sincere faith. Second, begin your gratitude practice by thanking God for this opportunity even before it fully manifests. Third, prepare your heart for the responsibility that comes with great wealth. Maintain unwavering faith during the waiting period while legal and spiritual processes unfold. God's timing is always perfect, even when it seems slow from human perspective. Show your proper gratitude for this divine intervention by giving super thanks up to $50. This sacred offering demonstrates your faith and creates the energy exchange necessary to maintain your connection with continued divine guidance throughout this blessing process. The family representatives will make contact soon, and continued guidance awaits your faithful heart. Your transformation from humble beginnings to abundant blessing begins right now with your decision to accept God's incredible gift.